Good morning and happy Hoppy Easter. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? A little silly, a little serious, but happy Easter to everybody. How is your day going? What are your plans? Let me know in the comments below. We always get together for a nice family dinner, and I'm pretty excited about that. This year, some of my boys are bringing their girls. That's a new thing for me, but yeah, definitely still fun. So, for today, I thought we would talk about the best revivers in Raid, and take a look here at my little Lady Mikage that I am very excited to start using, and then my dupe Mikage is going to be the one with the protection gear. Super pumped about that. In case you didn't know, on your account, you can come in here to the filters, scroll down under the positive effects, and see your revivers. Now, today, we're not going to be talking about any mythical revivers, no. But we are going to start by talking about some legendary revivers, and then we're going to talk about some epic revivers. Are we talking about any rare revivers? No, but shout out to a couple of rare revivers, and we'll put the third one in there. Reliquary Tender, Gear Grinder, and Tree Shield Knot are some amazing rare revivers, but that's a story for another day. Let's start out the day with, in my opinion, one of the best revivers that gets super overlooked, and that is going to be Molly. Now, Molly is an amazing reviver, and I promise I'm gonna leave some great champions off of this list, so let's just wait until the end of the video. I'll tell you all the caveats and the reasons why at the end, and share a little special thing at the end of the video as well. So, Molly, as you can tell, I have a lot of Mollys, and if we should I do it? Should I do it? Yeah, I really should. I even have more than that. I have a second one that's fully leveled up, and then two more after that. I know, that's insane. She just loves me back, okay? She loves me back. One of the amazing things about Molly is that her revive comes back with a block damage. And that is really, really incredible. She also does this provoke reflect damage, and that's what makes her such a great reviver for the Hydra clan boss, which is the main place that you see her. She actually can do a little bit of damage if the target's under HP burn, so I highly recommend pairing her in a team with an HP burner. And this turn meter boost when they're hit by a boss is so incredible. I mean, actually looking at this, I'm wondering if this is a Chimera champion, because the revive with the block damage, it's only for one turn, but that would allow your big hitters to hit the ram. And then after that, it is a 4-turn cooldown, so it's not the best, but you can put cooldown reducing gear on her. For example, I have 4-piece Merciless for the cooldowns, and I have run her in a build with only cooldowns, you know, where we're using all of the cooldown reducing gear. But when you're building Molly, one of the things that you want to build into her, if you can in your gear, is resistance and accuracy. The resistance will let her be that Mischief tank. Mischief, the head, Hydra head, Mischief head, will target her, and because she has this reflect damage buff. And that makes her pretty incredible. If I was going to give her a relic, Journal seems very good. What is this? Okay. But I think that the main one that I would give her is... Where is it? I'm probably not going to have time to edit this out, so apologies for that. Oh, right here. I only have one right now, the effigy. This one, whereas turn meter increases by 10% when one of their allies dies. And that's just a really easy boost for her. I like the Lightning Cage Blessing, as you can see, and that's going to also help the Head of Mischief, giving her an extra buff. And then I have these masteries on her, but I probably would switch those to the support tree now. These masteries are a pretty old build, but you can see what I'm running there. I have this Selfless Defender so that she takes some of the damage. But actually, I think I would probably run her... I would probably run her with some kind of book and turn meter boosting. I would probably run Arcane Celerity and Rapid Response on her. I probably would do that. So, anyway, let's move along to our next champion, which will be Arbiter. I think that Arbiter is one of, if not the best reviver in the game. And I know that everybody gets her. I don't care about that. I think that she is just the best. Everybody's going to get her, but that doesn't matter, okay? You can see that I have her in regen right now. I have the regen gear on her. I don't have her in an arena build. I've been using her in my Chimera team for Nightmare so that I can get the, 11 trials that I've been doing. And I need to figure out a team that can do more than that trials. But for now, that's the one. And her in this build is what I've been using. Everybody knows Arbiter, so I don't want to, stay on this for too long. But, the full team revive, and then the turn meter boost is just unmatched. Then we can strip buffs, or decrease their duration at least, and place weaken. So you'll note that she does have some accuracy here, and you don't have to run her with your fastest speed gear. Running her in Chimera, obviously I want crit damage. And then, I don't even know what masteries I'm running on her right now. Something like this. But it's possible that I, again, want Arcane Celerity there. So, I want to speak the praises of Arbiter again. And if you're not using her for some purpose on your account, you definitely should be. Next up is a crazy, amazing champion that everyone's aware of. I think the number one best reviver in the game is Marichka, and it's not close. Because wait, why doesn't she have a banner? Holy crap, I stole her banner, chat. Okay, so we have a 4-piece pinpoint and a 4-piece relentless, and then that means that I can put on whatever banner that I want. So let me figure that out. Okay, if I was just gonna throw a banner on her, I think I would just use this mid resistance banner because it's reaction. But I was just tinkering around. What about this build? This is spicy. I might try that out. This is going to steal some gear from Necrit. But it would give me this 10% HP and turn meter to all allies revived by the wearer. So I'm going to think about that build. If we take a look at her passive here, revives all allies with 75% turn meter whenever this champion is killed. So then we would add more turn meter to that. And what if we put on a relic? That would be really cool, right? I don't know if the journal would apply to that. And I also don't know if the effigy would apply to that, because this is just the wearer's turn meter. So is there a way to boost the turn meter even more than that? That would be really, really cool. So yeah, I might try that. That seems like a really fun and interesting thing to do. Stone skin, and yeah, let's just do it. I saved the other build, so Stone Skin and Rebirth. That's sexy right there. Not the best Rebirth gear, but, you know, it's something. It could be good. Let me know what you think about it. Let's see if we can flip this. No, we cannot. Of course not. It never works out. Alright, let's jump into the fourth reviver that I want to talk about from the legendary level today. And that is going to be none other than, drumroll please, my dude Soulfurion. And of course we're not going to be, you know, leaving off everybody from the list, but we can't make the video 20 hours long. I just want to mention Soulfurion because some people still have him in their vaults. And sometimes I hop onto people's accounts for takeovers, and I find Soulfurion there, and I'm like, okay, we need to build him ASAP. A lot of people are just building him for their Hydra, and that's great and all, but I have been loving him in Arena. You can put your Wand of Submission on him. You can put pinpoint gear on him. Currently, I only have the 2-piece pinpoint. I don't have the 4-piece pinpoint. I think I would have to slow him down in order to do that. But actually, let me check on that. Okay, so there's this way, but that would be cannibalizing a lot of builds on my account. That would keep him at 393 with almost the same amount of accuracy, but in order to get the 4-piece pinpoint, I'm taking C's and Arbesa's gear. That's not going to work. I wonder if we could do it in Feral instead of pinpoint, though. Okay, I spent way too much time tinkering around with this build, but yeah, I mean, like, there's definitely cool options for builds with whatever you want to put on him. Feral, speed, pinpoint. If you just want to put perception gear on him, I mean, like, that's great too. So, he's the last legendary reviver that I want to talk about, and I want to mention some epics here before we get out of here at the end of the video. I think we're gonna need a lot of great revivers for hard mode faction wars, and your epics are sometimes gonna be the best option. I think that Kenagashi is one of those best options for you, and she is gonna revive one ally, but she's also gonna put increased defense on them, 50% HP, 50% turn meter. The cool thing about her is that she's going to do an ally attack, and here's the thing, if you don't get the right ally to attack that you want, you're still getting the turn meter fill. And then we have a decreased turn meter here as well. So her kit is really nice. Obviously, you can see she's sharing gear with somebody, and usually what I do is I have presets saved over here in the preset manager, and then I will just put a preset on her whenever I need her in Curse City. I haven't even, I mean, I should probably just delete this. That's just not going to be something that I'm going to use for her, but you can put her in like whatever sets is going to make sense for you. I like the idea of putting your revivers in Stone Skin, especially for Cursed City. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Let me throw that together and I'll show you. Okay, so if we take a look at we have a 3-piece protection set, and that is going to help us get resistance, HP, and speed. And then we have a 6-piece stone skin, and like, of course, all of that is not needed, but this is not using anything that anybody needs. And then we can put whatever relic we want on there. I think for her, I would imagine her best blessing would go well with whatever you're trying to do. You could do like a chain breaker at the start, has a chance to remove any of these debuffs. That's probably what I'm going to start with on her, and then we'll go from there. I do actually have masteries on her, which is great. Timely Intervention is a great one for revivers, and I think that this stone skin build can be a really great one as well. I want to mention old Hermit Jorg, because although he doesn't have gear on my account right now, He was an early game carry for me on this account. He has this increase attack, increase turn meter fill by 20%, and his base speed is 104, which is pretty decent. Like if we just flip through here, we have 109, 99, 97, 98, 102, 100, 102, 104. So like the fact that we have on Jorg 104 is actually really nice. So what I would do is, do I have his presets saved? I don't know if I ever saved it. Yes. Something like this, and then this, and what did I fill in on there? Thank you for watching this video today. It's really helping me gear some champions. Here's what I would do without stealing gear from people. And once you start having speed rolls on the majority of your gear, you can once in a while fit in a percentage on the boots. Defense percent or HP percent. You can see I have the speed here as the ascension. That's allowing me to do this. Plus the pinpoint, plus speed on all of the other pieces is allowing me to get to actually a really crazy speed amount. And I don't have anyone using this gear, so I might as well put it on him. I really wish that we could use some of these blessings like Incinerate. I wish we could use that in other places than Arena. Like, I get that there's supposed to be a balance, but still. Anyway, I don't know what blessing that I would put on him. Maybe this would just be a case where I'm putting Chainbreaker on all of my revivers. So we could try that, and see how it goes, you know. But if you want to let me know how Chainbreaker's working for you, that would be great. But Regen is an amazing set for your revivers, as well as Stone Skin I think is going to come in handy. You could just put a ton of speed on your revivers as well. There's so many options. And last but not least, I want to mention my dude Hoffries, because Hoffries, however you want to say it, Hoffries, I love this guy. And I think so many players are undervaluing how good he is in your Skinwalker teams. And, like, depending on your roster, he's going to be a freaking all-star. And this lets me also show you as a reminder that bolster gear is going to be amazing on your revivers, too. And if, please, farm Pinpoint from the next time the event dungeon is open. It's probably going to be open here pretty soon if I had to guess. And those two-piece Pinpoint, it just makes so many builds amazing. You're getting the free speed, the free accuracy. My guess is we'll need 350 accuracy and resistance type of thing. So that's what I would shoot for. It's possible we're going to need something crazy like 400 or 500. But that would be my guess. And I have Iron Will on him. So that's another reasonable option. I probably will get masteries on him eventually. But I think that's good. And we've wrapped it up. So if I was going to mention any mythical revivers, I don't have the best ones. And of course you're saying like, well, you haven't included all of the best ones anyway. You're right. I told you I would give you all of the caveats and explanations at the end. And I would say that I have shown you my favorite and most impactful revivers. Not necessarily all of the best ones. So tell me who your favorite and best revivers are in the comments below. I don't even want to count Siegfried as a best reviver, but he really is, though. He has, obviously, the passive that, you know, will flip him into his amazing angelic form over here, and he is the angel that's coming for you, okay? And so over here on his flip form, obviously he can revive everybody, which is pretty incredible. Last but not least, it's Easter. And if you want to talk about the religious side of Easter, I am very strong in my beliefs. I would love to share that with you. I don't talk about that a lot on the channel, but I would love to share that with you. You can message me, and I will take time out of my schedule to talk about all of that stuff. I'll be heading to church this morning. I hope you do too. And if not, you can always watch a service online. If you're nervous about going to a church, you can watch a service online. There are a lot of great ones out there. I think that would be a really awesome thing for you today. So if you want to talk about that, hit me up in Discord. Happy Easter. Hopefully you're getting a lot of fun snacks and treats from the Easter Bunny. And if not, go get yourself a nice treat today, okay? If nobody is giving you a nice treat, go get yourself a nice treat today. And I will see you in the comments below. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys later.